Good morning, students. So, today for 7th standard, we are going to see the Unit 3 supplementary part. Your supplementary is taking the bully by the horns. Okay, taking the bully by the horns. So, this particular part was written by the author Kathy Knoll and J. Carter. Okay, Kathy Knoll and J. Carter. So, this taking the bully by the horns means to deal with the different situation in a very direct way. Okay, that is the different situation that has been handled in a very direct way. Okay, so that will hurt a particular person when we handle a person in a very direct way. Okay, so in this particular story we are going to see about three students. Okay, now we will start with the story. So here Meena, Anu and Ajay, they are studying in the class 7. Okay, these three students are studying in the standard of 7. So if you see Anu, she is very short in her height. Okay, so she was among Meena and Ajay, but Anu seems to be very short in her height. So this Ajay always made fun of her height because she was very short. So Ajay made fun of her always. So he used to call her by the nicknames, okay, to draw attention to her size. Okay, so always he used some nicknames. So nicknames means we all know it is the pet name. So pet name is also used for teasing a particular person. So he used to tease her with the nicknames to draw the attention of all other students. And also he constantly patting her on the head to show her size of her height. Okay, that is he wanted to touch gently or quickly with a flat hand, and he wanted to show that how short Anu is. Okay, but if you see Anu, she is already self conscious. So self conscious means being aware of oneself. Okay, that is being very cautious about their actions. So she was very worried, and also she felt very hurtful that Ajay was doing for her, and but she did not say anything to him. So even though she was teased by Ajay, she did not tell anything to them. But another friend, her friend Meena, she sometimes laugh with Ajay. So whenever he is making fun of someone, that is here in your book they have represented as mocking. Mocking means make fun of someone. So Meena, she laughed at times when Ajay was mocking Anu, but at the same time she felt very sorry for her because she was not able to bear that his friend was affected by another friend. Okay, so while growing up, so whenever we are growing, so most of the children, if you see, they will tease each other. But if someone purposely bullies or forces others to do some things, even if they don't like, we call it as bullying. Okay, so that is whenever you do the things very purposefully, and if you force some others to do some things, at that time if they don't want to do that, if they really don't like to do that, we call that particular incident as bullying. Bullying. So okay, So always we like to have fun together with our friends. Always we want to enjoy with our friends. And sometimes if you see whatever the friends are doing, so we also will try to do that, but we will not know that it is a trouble or that it is not a good thing to do for them. So, for example, in this story itself, you can see that Meena is realizing that Anu is feeling very hurt and she is feeling very bad, even when Ajay teases her. But she don't want to tell anything to Ajay because she was also friend of him and she don't want to upset Ajay. So, so Anu is keeping her mouth quiet and she is supporting Ajay to tease Anu. Okay, so they always wanted to bully her because it gives Ajay a feeling of control. So it seems to be Ajay is taking the control of both the friends, Meena and Anu. Also, he is enjoying the attention. That is, everybody, all the other students are laughing at Anu, so he is getting that attention towards him. So he feel very high among them. So so they always used to laugh seeing Anu. Okay. Now, but is making someone feel unhappy about themselves is a sign of strength. So if you think that and see, making or teasing someone is not good at all. It is not a sign of strength. So actually if you see the reason, the children who are bullying others, they always have a low opinion about themselves. That is, the children who tease other, they will have low opinion. That is, the viewpoint or the judgment about themselves, whatever they have will be very low. This means that is they are not ready to feel ashamed of themselves. Instead, they want to hurt others. That is, they wanted to humiliate or put another person down. Humiliate means make others feel ashamed. Okay, in order to feel themselves better. Okay, if they are having some problem with themselves, they wanted to hide it and they wanted to put that particular problem in others, so everybody will see the others, not that particular person. So they think that they are inside the crowd, inside the group, and they show up another's difference. Okay, some other person difference they are expressing, and they are going to hide about themselves. Okay, maybe so the authors are telling that maybe Ajay is very unhappy. Yes, whenever he is writing his exams, he really seemed to be very unhappy. And Meena, if you see, she have a very big ears. Okay, yeah, her ears seems to be very big, and they don't want others to notice them. So what they are doing is they are turning their attention towards the Anu, because Anu was a very quiet and she will not respond to anything whatever we are telling to Anu. So what they are doing is they are putting their problems to a quiet innocent person. So seeing her reactions, okay. So what they are doing, seeing Anu's reactions, Meena and Ajay, they felt very better and they forgot their own problems. Okay. So here they are telling bullying need not always be violent. Okay, violent means a physical force that has been given for a person to get hurt. Okay, so it is not just bullying means not only giving a physical force to a person, it is always equal for verbally abusing them. Verbally means talking orally for a bad purpose or for a bad effect. that we call it as verbally abusing them. So we are taking a bad right towards the person. So we don't have that rights to take a bad intention about that person. If a group of children always refuse to a particular child in their games, then that is also a bullying too. So if we are telling a particular boy or girl to not to come in the games, whatever we are playing, that is equal for bullying. And also if sometimes what we will do, we will spread the bad stories about a person with everyone. That is also a bullying category. Okay, so if our actions, that is, if you target someone repeatedly to hurt them, that we call it as bullying. Okay, if we are targeting a person repeatedly and if we are going to hurt them continuously, we call it as bullying. So, for bullying, we have another term called ragging. So, ragging is nothing but abusing a person, humiliating a person, or harassing a person. Okay, without their willing, if we are going to hurt the person, we call it as abuse or humiliation or harassment. Okay, so everyone, if you see, who bullies in the school, class, or neighbor are usually seen in the day to day life. Okay, so whenever we are going to our school, whenever we are going to the offices, and whenever we are going to many places, we can see many people are getting bullied by some other people. So they either avoid it. Okay, we usually avoid because we are very much frightened towards them, or we silently support them. Okay, this is the both things that we are doing. Because if we are going to avoid that bullies, then they may react against us, so that we are not liking. And also if we are going to support them, then we can become the part of their group. So what we will do, we will usually support that person who is bullying another person. But it is very important to know that our actions always have consequences. So, according to Newton's law, we know that every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Likewise, bullying a person will also have a consequence. So, actions, whatever we are doing, for that particular actions, always we have a negative and opposite reactions. So that result or the effect, we call it as consequences. So now they are explaining about the consequences that we are facing whenever we are bullying a particular person. So have you all come across the term peer pressure? peer pressure, that is influence from members of the same group. Okay, we will belong to the same group, but few people will be influencing few people. That is, few people seems to be very superior with the other few people. So that is not the case. If we are working in a group, we are all equal and same, but nobody is superior and nobody is inferior. So that is the kind that we should follow. So but sometimes what happens in particular places, some few people seems to be very superior. They think in that manner that they are very superior to the other people. So our peers are people like ourselves, that is of common interest. Okay, that is among same age group, same classmates, or same college mates, or in working place the same colleagues. Okay, who work under the same environment. Okay, yeah, that is said to be as peer. Because of the peer, the pressures will raise. Okay, that is, your classmates and your friends are called as your peers. So whenever you're disagreeing with someone, whatever they are doing, then then it becomes that you are becoming a odd man out. Okay, so sometimes some people will be agreeing with the same thing, but if we are not agreeing or if we are disliking that particular thing, then we feel that we are odd man out, that is we are not among the group. So it is very silly. And we can take one more example. So many people will be telling that a particular movie is very excited and they will praise the movie like that it is a very good movie. And if you are telling that it is not a good movie, then they may think bad about you. That is not the case. Or sometimes when you think a little more seriously, like ragging a particular child in a group, if you don't want to rag that particular child, if others are ragging, and if you think that you will go out of the group, then that is very silly. Okay, so we should not support in that particular situation. We have to make them understand that this is the bad thing, and if you don't like, you have to tell that you don't like bullying others. Okay, so this gives a pressure for the people who are around you. Okay, there is a huge pressure to act like everyone else and you give in. Okay, that is, you seem to be, you are acting along with the people, you are not truly from your heart, you're not doing any things. It is like just acting for the people for the sake that you have to be among with them in the group. Okay, so children who are bullied, that is who are getting bullies, they feel very dejected, they feel very sad, they feel very depressed, because all the time if you are telling something wrong about a person, so that person feels very bad, and it is very easy to see why. So nobody, if nobody is liking you, so you will be separated out from the group, and you will be insulted in front of the others. Okay, so that what will happen, you will lose your confidence, and you will be very lonely, and also you will be very separated. Isolated means separated. You will be separated from the group because we will not be happy. So we will be thinking all the time that the person who is going to bully you, and in what terms he is going to bully you, so your mind will be thinking that. So you will be isolated from among the group, and you don't want to speak with anyone, and you become very isolated, and you become very sad. So bullies often, if you see, it will target your appearance. Okay, so appearance means whether a person looks very fat, or he is very thin, or he is very dark, or he is very colorful. So in that case, in terms of appearance, the bullying happens. And also your clothes, that is the whatever the clothes you are wearing, if you are wearing a loose clothes or very tight clothes, so some person will bully you. Or otherwise your abilities, that is whatever the work you will be able to do, that is you can't throw a ball, you can't put a sixer using your bat. Okay, like that, when other people tease you. And your family or social circle, so they will be asking you, why can't you spend so much time for learning, and why can't you spend so much time on this, that, etc. So these are the different types of bullies that has been targeted for a particular person. So sometimes if you see, these comments will affect the bullied person so much. Okay, when you think, when you bully a person, that bullied person, that is the person who has affected from this, will be usually affected on his health and also his routine work. Okay, so he or she will not be able to see their health, and also their routine life will be spoiled. Okay, they will not like to eat, they will fall sick, and also they will get nightmares. Okay, nightmares means frightening dreams. Okay, whenever they sleep, whenever they go to the bed, their dreams will be very very frightening, because they are going to the bed in a negative thought, so they will not be able to sleep, fall asleep. So these are the different symptoms or different things that the bullied person are usually affecting too. So finally they are not concentrated towards their studies also. They will not be able to concentrate on their studies, so it will be very difficult for them. And also, if you see, if a physical force has been given for them, that is, by a physical force, if they are getting bullied, then their body also will be affected. Okay, so being bullied make them develop other problem also. So if you see, not only this problems, in their own behavior also we can see many changes in that particular person. They will become very withdrawn means coming, going down. They will not come front. They will be afraid of everyone. They will not come out to speak out. They will be very afraid, and they will get anger, extreme anger. So they will be very very they will give us very extreme, that is a large, a huge anger they will show towards all the people. And whenever the child is who is getting bullied, yeah, that particular child will start to bully another child, then only that particular child will be satisfied. Okay, this will bring out the negative effects. Okay, the child should not be taught that it should be bullied. Okay, so if that child is getting bullied, then it will think that if we bully another person, another child, then that particular child will be satisfied. Okay, so if you are being bullied, or if you know someone who is getting bullied, the best way is to stop, is to inform to responsible adult. Okay, we have to inform to the elder people. So the elder people may be the parent or a teacher or anyone. Okay, so who is in the elder position. So if we inform them, they will take many efforts to solve the problem. They can intervene, that is, they can take part in the problem and help the child, and help that particular child who is bullying. Okay, and make him understand that bullying is an inappropriate and unacceptable behavior. So the elder ones will make the child to understand that bullying others is not a good thing that has to be done in the society. Okay, taking a stand is difficult. Okay, that is, suddenly, if you're going to avoid everyone, it is very difficult, and not all of us can do it. Okay, suddenly if you're going to be the enemy of everyone, it is very restricting everyone. It will be very difficult for everyone. But you have to speak about to your peers. Peers means our friends, our neighbors, our relatives. Okay, wherever we go, the circle or the group that we have, that we call it as peers. Okay, that we should not support a bully. That is, we should not support the person who is bullying. That is, bullying means it is a wrong thing, that we have to explain them. And also we should show the support towards the targeted person, that is the person who is getting bullied. So we have to show the support for them. So we have to involve them in the games, and we have to share the things with them, and we have to speak with them, and we have to make them very comfortable, and we have to make them to feel that we are going to include them in our group. Okay, that is the main thing that you can do is, for stopping your bullying, is empathy. Empathy means understanding the feelings of others. So you have to understand and you have to share the feelings of others. So empathy means in a particular situation, we should go inside that situation. We have to analyze it and we have to think that if we are there in that position, how we are going to feel very bad. Okay, we just not be an onlooker. So we should not just outlook that particular situation. We have to go inside that situation. We have to experience that particular situation and we have to feel that situation. Then only we will feel that how bad experience they are facing in their life. Okay, then only we will realize that we should not bully others. Okay, so children, if you see, they usually hesitate or avoid to speak of the sense of loyalty, that is giving a support, a strong support to his friend. They will not tell that particular person stop bullying the other person. They will always support their friends. So if you will you complain, whenever you complain to the adult about the peers, then we will think that bullying get them into trouble. So for example, if you think, if Meena, if she is telling to the teacher about what Ajay is doing to Anu, then will it be a wrong thing? Not at all. So if Meena is telling about Ajay to the teacher will solve everything, whatever they have inside in their group. Okay, so that what happens for Anu also, Meena is doing the good thing, and for Ajay also, Meena is doing the good thing. So you have to learn to differentiate between the situations and where to intervene and where not to intervene. Intervene means we have to take part in a situation. So if it is a bad thing, we have to stand there and we have to tell that don't do that. And if it is a good thing, we have to encourage them, okay, you can do it. So we should differentiate the things that we are going to intervene or we are not going to intervene. So in many schools and colleges, this bullying happens in our day-to-day life. So when you're going to avoid this and whenever you're going to stop it, then only our country will be a wonderful, peaceful place like a heaven. Okay, so as a student, as a colleague, as a part of our family, so as a part of a group member, so we should always be able to stop the bullying that is happening in and around. We have to support to the person who is getting bullied, and also we should not bully anyone. So let us students, we all take a oath that year after we are not going to bully any colleagues or any friends among us, and we are going to always be a supportive person for the friends and for the relatives and for our neighbors, etc. Okay, so we should stop bullying anyone, and also the person who is bullying in front of us should be stopped. Okay, we should tell them that this is not the right thing that you have to do. Okay, we have to stop them from bullying others. And also, the people who are getting bullied, we have to support them. So we have to give moral support for them. So we should tell that I am there for you. So if they are feeling very bad, we have to show our support for them. Okay, and the person who is bullying others, that person should be informed to the elder ones. That is very, very important. So whenever you inform about that particular person, then we can avoid that bullying entering into a difficult stage. Okay, so bullying usually affects our health. So the health and the mental health will be very much disturbed because of bullying. So let's all take a oath that we are going to stop the bullying. Thank you, students. Have a nice day.